Hi everyone, I'm Luis Lopez and I'm here again with Jennifer and Mary. And today we are going to talk about Othello by William Shakespeare. Well, I'll give you a little summary of the setting. Othello is set in Venice, crown jewel of 16th century Italy, and moves to Cyprus, an island sacred to Venus, the goddess of love. Shakespeare plays his trademark irony to show how the island becomes the site of the disintegration of Othello and Desdemona love story. The title character is a military general working for the Italian city-state of Venice during its wars with the Ottoman Empire in the mid to late 1500. As a Moor, Othello comes from a Muslim background, yet he fights for the Europeans. To continue, we need to talk about William Shakespeare, and it sounds impossible to not know about this writer, but let's give a little bit of context. So, please, Mary, tell us about Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon in April 1564. He was an English playwright, poet, and actor, and he is considered the most important writer in the English language and one of the most famous in world literature. Shakespeare greatly influenced contemporary literature. He changed many aspects of the English language. He invented 1700 commonly used words in many new phrases. Some of the words include perplexed, dewdrop, and blank. He also created phrases that we still use today, such as break the ice, could comfort, and what's done is done. Also created compound words, adverbs, and adjectives from verbs and added suffixes and prefixes to many words. Othello is a very important work of his literature. It's a tragedy where a series of actions lead up to the downfall. The main character, the plot of leads to a catastrophe or a disastrous outcome that usually involves the death of the hero and many others.
First, I want to begin with the main feature of the story. I mean, jealousy. It is interesting how the author endows a noble soldier with a defect so big that it even lends him to kill his wife. Another important defect is his pride and his regarding to the point of being self-destructive. He puts in his mind this idea that her wife has been unfaithful, even though he is devoted to her. Obviously, this was caused by Iago. Othello's pride and jealousy impedes his ability to distinguish between reality and appearance.
That's another interesting thing in the book. Iago is a villain because he isn't like the other one that we have seen. I mean, Iago is really dangerous. He has human attributes and intellect who nevertheless derives great pleasure from causing harm to others. He even killed his wife, and while he present as a loyal servant to the Moorish warrior, even while he is plotting Othello's downfall. With this, Shakespeare gives Iago as a bigger depth as a character.
We are not forgetting about Desdemona and her role as a woman. Let me explain to you that for me there are two contrasting images of womanhood that dominate Othello. One is the virtuous and loyal woman, played by Desdemona, and the second one, the whore, embodied to a certain extent by Bianca. But they are male fantasies imposed on women. I mean, these are male's ideals in women.
There is another topic with the Desdemona and Othello relationship, the racial prejudice. Because in the other characters can't believe that Desdemona is with more. They describe they describe Othello as an animal or as a beast. They basically use racist language on him. Now, I want to talk about the most relevant moments in story. In the exposition where we release the context and the main characters are introduced. In the same line, the things that start the action begin. In this case, we see that Iago begins to advise Roderigo to do things against Cassio. The story is being boiled when they decide to go to Chipre. At the climax, Othello believes and sees proofs of Desdemona's infidelity. An action caused by the climax is when Othello has in a main to poison Desdemona and Cassio. The resolution lends to the death of various characters such as Roderigo, Cassio, and Desdemona. And the end is Othello's suicide upon realizing that everything was a lie.
Many characters in the play also exhibit misogyny, primarily focused on women, honesty about their sexuality. In all of these cases, the characters displaying prejudice seek to control and define another person or group of victims. Prejudice works as a kind of strategy to identify outsiders and insiders to place yourself within the dominant group. Fortunately, this is something that continues to happen, but we must change. So let's remember the story very well and don't repeat the mistakes. That's all, and thanks for watching.